Let's take a look at what's going on in the world now. Wildfires are burning through parts of France and California. Starting with France, as it's battling what is being called a monster and ogre-like wildfire. The blaze just south of Bordeaux flared up again on Tuesday, forcing more than 10,000 residents to evacuate. The fire originally started in July but had been temporarily brought under control. According to officials, around 1,000 firefighters and hundreds more reinforcements have been dispatched. Meanwhile, in California, the U.S. state is battling a firenado'e as a bushfire there is being fueled by hot, dry winds. The fire started on Wednesday evening local time, and more than 200 firefighters are battling to get it under control. Sierra Leone's government imposed a curfew on Wednesday local time following anti-government protests. Some 21 protesters and 8 police officers were reportedly killed in the protests. 13 of those protesters were reportedly shot dead in clashes with the police in the capital, Freetown, with another 8 killed in the towns of Camagüey and Makeni. More than 100 protesters have also been arrested. The protests come as civilians took to the streets to speak out against the rising cost of living. An attack on a military camp in Kashmir has left 6 people dead. Indian authorities say 4 soldiers were killed and 3 injured after rebels stormed the camp on Thursday. 2 of the armed rebels were also killed in the 3-hour gun battle. The incident comes after 3 rebels were killed in another part of Kashmir on suspicions of planning an attack in the lead-up to India's Independence Day. The Kashmir region is divided between India and Pakistan. Rebels in the part of the region controlled by India have been fighting its rule since 1989, with tens of thousands of deaths in the 30-year conflict. The Iranian capital of Tehran is revealing some of the world's most valuable works of Western art. This marks the first time the pieces have been seen in decades at the Tehran Museum of Contemporary Art. Back in 1979, Shiite officials from Iran's hardline government removed the art from a private Western-backed Iranian collector, citing the country's strict Islamic values, before hiding them in the museum's vault. Since then, cultural restrictions in the country have eased, allowing the works to be put back on display. The pieces include Cubist, Surrealist, Impressionist, and even pop art pieces from artists such as Donald Judd and Andy Warhol. So far, 17,000 visitors have traveled to view the exhibit. Matthew Ashley, Arirang News.